Okay, so in our last video, we looked at the order of sharps and flats. We had our bead, GCF, or at fat cats go down alleys, eating beignets, whatever works for you. If you know one, you can figure the other one out. So use whichever one works for you. And we talked about the order in which they are added to the key signature and the fact that where they are matters. Like you can't just add a B sharp anywhere you want. That has to be in a specific place. Yeah. Okay. And we talked a little bit about left and right, and the fact that when we talk about the first flat or the first sharp, we mean the one furthest to the left. And when we talk about the last flat or sharp, it is the one that is furthest to the right. What I'm going to do, you could, just memorize and say, okay, well, I know that one flat is F major. I know that two flats is going to be B flat major. I know that, you could memorize each of the keys and say, I just know how many sharps or flats each one has. But I want to make sure that I'm showing you ways of checking your work, or if you're not sure and you don't remember, that you have a way of figuring out the right answer. So I'm going to do that first with sharp keys. So ones that have sharps in them, that is. So we're going to add a couple of sharps here, and I'm going to show you the way that I figure this out. Okay, once again, when we say first sharp, we mean the one furthest to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, D sharp is going to be our last sharp. And the way that I think about this is that I think about D sharp as being either the leading tone or T in this key. So if this is T, E is going to be do. There's no E sharp. A half step away from D sharp is E. So if this were a major key, this would be E major. We could do the same thing with other sharp keys. Again, remember, this is for sharp keys only, ones that have sharps in the key signature. So let's do another one. Let's do F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp. So again, when we talk about our first sharp, it's the one furthest to the left, then, and then. So we have 6 sharps. Now, if you're somebody that just has that memorized, you can go, okay, I know how many. Great. If you don't, like me, because once we get past about 5, I'm sort of out and I don't remember the order anymore. It's just who I am. So what I do then is look at this and say, okay, this is the leading tone or the T. I'm going to go up a half step. So if I have E sharp, a half step away from E sharp is actually going to be F sharp. So this would be F sharp major if we're dealing with a major key. And if you're like, wait, E and F sharp are not a half step apart, you are right. E natural and F sharp are not a half step apart, but E sharp, which is the enharmonic for F natural, and F sharp are a half step apart. And in this case, that is what we're looking at. We're looking at E sharp, not E natural. So F sharp major, and that would be our key in this case. So for sharp keys, you're going to go to the last sharp, meaning the one furthest to the right, and you're going to go up a half step to whatever the tonic is in that major key.